Hello, dear Didgeridoo friends, and hello, dear John. John from Australia is a highly valued viewer of my YouTube Ditch House channel here, and he asked me if I can tell him everything in a Q&A video that I know of why a given Yidaki sounds like that and plays like that, and another Yidaki sounds like that or like that. What are the differences? Because he wants to craft his own Yidakis now. He already has traditional ones, also crafted by himself instruments. He is not sure if he is going right about it. So, dear John, I tell you now in the next 13 minutes what I can tell you in this short time, and I hope it will help. Let's start with, I wrote you already, the density of the wood is equally important as the thin walls. Even the shape. What I mean is, you asked specifically about the tusk. It is not the hardest eucalyptus density with the tusk, but thick walls, not in the upper third, but it gets thicker down here to a fairly thick walled big bell. And the toot sound, I guess you said that, of the tusk is interesting for you because it is soft, like a cat's foot walking, something like that. And yeah, the density is not so high in the upper third, thin walled. This does something, and to take the high power of this instrument, it has to be thicker down here to manage the bass to not wobble around, to be precise still. So I saw another, it was a Mago, David Blanasi, his son, Marcus Blanasi, yes, he crafted it. The best Mago I've ever played, owned, saw. And it was the other way round, thick walled in the upper half, getting a bit thinner, but really thin down here. For this special instrument, with this special Gunborg Mago sound, it was obviously the right choice. So, you see, it's a complex question that you asked. All is combined somehow, working together. Your goal to craft a certain instrument always has also a factor of luck in it. A good craftsman knows what he is doing, and the Aborigines get it from nature. They only have to find the right stick and work it over a bit, but they have to find the right stick. You want to craft the stick out of just a wood block trunk, and that's more difficult. Most likely you have to deal with cracks, yeah, but that's another story. Back to the sound and what makes sounds. If you have hard wood and thick walls, one moment. Like in this Jalu, which is very much different from the tusk. It is much slimmer and very narrow also in the upper part to the mouthpiece, and thick walled also. throughout its entire length. You can see it also in the bell. Very narrow, hardwood, and thick walls, so it has not that much bass. The toot sound is direct, raw, not very resonant, unlike no, not unlike the Tusk has just this soft doom, and this is doop. This kind of reverb is not here because of little resonance, hence this very old school, corny, harsh sound. If you are trying to get this sound, you have to have thick walls and a hard wood. If you have, this is a Mago, if you have the first third too big, the toot sound, the key of the toot sound will go down. I think you wrote you like it, so if you are aiming for that, it should be not too narrow in the upper third, and generally a thinner walled instrument and good open here, clearly more than 3 centimeters inner diameter, more like 3.3, 3.5. But then you are going to craft a Mago, not a Yidaki. Can play toot sounds on that, of course. The shorter your instrument, the higher pitch the key of the instrument itself and your toot sound, of course. The bigger the bell, the lower the toot sound, normally. But I have a very big bell, Yidaki also, Jalu, and it has a higher toot sound than the drone sound. So it's always a mixture of density, inner shape, walls. Also, if you play it properly, if you play toot sounds better and better, you will find you are going up in pitch. The toot sounds are going up in pitch. It happens to me every year. I heard your videos. You made 3 videos with audio examples how you play now, and I want to say to you, why do you rush so over everything? You wrote me you play fast and you like it, but my best tip for you is take your time to develop a sound, even a toot sound. If you rush over it, you will not have, in my opinion, the joy to play real good, fully developed sounds. And you are like in this sensation, maybe you know this video game for PlayStation 2. I played it years ago. Crazy Taxi was the name, and from the first seconds on, it was pressure. You have to drive so quickly through a town and gather persons and throw them out and get your money, and again, and no rules, of course, on how you drive, but it has to be as quick as possible. And the whole video game, every minute was this fucking pressure. You could never relax, never really have fun. You laughed in the first minutes, but then it was just stress and it never stopped. That's how you play. I feel it like that, so I don't want to drag you down with it. I just say go back to the roots a bit slower, enjoy every sound, develop it, let it grow every sound, and there's a certain speed above it. At least you have problems to play the full sound. Also, your toot sounds are very, yeah. I have done one, and now come 5 more, and but not one is exactly spot on. Same with your other sounds. I may say that because you asked me. And one more thing. Another Jalu, thin walled, therefore lightweight, a soft toot sound that you are looking for, and easy to hit, the right package. What I want to show with this Yidaki is, you see, it's not extreme, not a big bell, and not extreme in the upper part. It doesn't be an exotic, huge cannon. Just a good standard Yidaki. So you may look for a shape not too exaggerated. Yeah. My time allowed by YouTube is over, so have good luck crafting your instruments, and I'm enjoying to communicate with you again.